Mr. Ben Whittaker, welcome officially to the Matchroom Boxing team. Sounds good.
It's got a nice ring to it, man.
We've been here before, obviously. Before we look forward, let's maybe take a quick reflection. April 2022, Manchester, promo shoots. What can you remember from that day?
It was a whirlwind, man. But yeah, we did the shoot, did everything we're supposed to, but it didn't come to plan like we thought. But we're here now, and that's the main thing.
I'll just show you some quick stills from that day.
Okay.
You've probably never seen them. They've never seen the light of day. What sort of comes to mind when you're seeing Ben Whittaker 3 years ago in this environment?
I look a bit skinny, chubby, and thank God I fired my barber that day, man. But, you know, like I said, things happen for a reason, and we're here now.
Yeah, and that reason, as you say, brings us forward a couple of years later. Why was now the right time to sign for Eddie and Matchroom Boxing?
I just think, like I said, things happen for a reason. We've aligned. What he's got going on is great. He's professional. I'm at a certain point in my career where I've got the platform. I just need the right route, the right fights, and the titles. And he can do it. Matchroom can do it, so it made sense.
10 fights into your pro journey now, the back of the esteemed amateur career. What have you learned in these 10 professional fights so far?
Yeah, I've only had 10, but I've learned a lot, you know. And the good thing is I've had a lot of ups and downs in those 10 fights. And I think that little bit of experience I've got from those will take me far in my career. Like you said, in the amateurs I did everything. World medals, European medals, Olympic medals. But nothing is like the pro game. I think I'm ready for it.
Kind of feels like, in more ways than one, obviously the promotional deal and also the next chapter of your career, it kind of feels like the second phase of your journey. Is that how you're kind of looking at it as well?
Yeah, like I said, I've had 10 fights, but I feel like it's a debut again. I feel like it's a fresh start, a new chapter, a chapter that I needed. I've got a good team behind me. I've got like Andy Lee as well. So for me, it's like a fresh start. And my next fight will be like my debut again.
We'll come on to Andy Lee shortly. Let's just talk about Eddie Hearn. When was the first time you met Eddie? Can you remember?
Oh, I think the first ever time I actually probably met him was in Sheffield. He probably came down for AJ. AJ, he was fond of me then, probably told him about me. He's always kept his eye on me. We always knew this time would come. We didn't know when, and we're here now.
Yeah, Eddie was quoted on the Ariel Hawani show recently saying, kind of feels inevitable. He obviously didn't give the game away that you were signing with Matchroom or close to signing with Matchroom, but did it kind of feel inevitable with you as well? At some point, you would eventually be here with Matchroom?
Yeah, like all my family know this is who I wanted to be. Like I said, at that time, the move I made then was right for me, but I knew down the line I was going to be here. We're here now. I'm excited. I feel like it's a professional team. I feel comfortable here. I know everybody here, so it's nothing new, but it is new, if that makes sense.
I'm going to show you another photo, which is on your Instagram. This is how the first conversation went down. Fight camp, I believe that was, a year before.
Yeah.
Even come for the promo shoot. It was that first conversation then?
Yeah, like I said, we were supposed to be signing pretty much then, so he was showing me around, showed me the fights, and he said, I'm going to make you a champion. It didn't work out then, and like I said, thank God, I got rid of my barber then. But we're here now with a better haircut and a better version of me.
The conversation's been quite similar to what they were a couple of years ago. The end route and the destination and the journey.
Yeah,
The same.
yeah, I'd say the plan, the route, everything's been the same. But of course, I've grew in popularity. My profile's got bigger, and so it's changed a little bit. But I think the end route is still me being a world champion and being a household name.
On the way to that World Championship route, you've obviously collected the IBF European title. What other sort of routes to a world title have you identified? Any other sort of ranking belts or European sort of belts along the way that are on your list?
I just got the IBF right now. I'm ranked in a couple of governing bodies like the WBC. I'm 8 and a couple of others. But for me, that's why I'm on board with Matchroom. I feel like they can get you the right rankings, the right belts at the right time, and guide you to a championship. And that's what I'm here for.
Let's look at the lay of the land of the light heavyweight division at the minute. It's obviously one of the most, I guess, sexiest divisions in the game.
Yeah.
We've had the rivalry with Dimitri and Arta of recent years now. You must have enjoyed that as a fan, first and foremost.
Yeah, I think it's the fight that needed to happen. It's a great fight, the one-on-one. Hopefully someone can edge it out, make it 2-1. But it was a great fight. It was needed. The division's a great division right now, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Do you think you might be patient in the division because they are kind of tied up? Dimitri's obviously injured as well. The belts could fragment. It's a couple of interim belts. Are you maybe looking at a long game here?
Like I said, that's why I've joined Matchroom for. They can do that for me. The good thing is, I'm 28. I'm still young for the division, So I've got a lot of time on my side. I've got the skills. For me, it's put them in front of me, I'll beat them.
One fight this year, so the rematch with Lee and Cameron back in April. Firstly, it must be nice just to have moved on from that chapter of the saga, if you want to call it that. What did you learn about yourself in that as well?
I learned a lot, really. I learned how good I truly am. I learned what I should have done in the first one. And I learned you can't take your career for granted. Like I said, my popularity grew so fast and everything was just happening at the 100 miles an hour. I got a bit lost with it. But after that fight, regrouped with Andy Lee. I really locked in, really focused. And I showed you a serious me was a dangerous me.
What attributes has Andy maybe brought on in your game, first and foremost?
I think he's just opening up my eyes to how good I really am. It's a bit more of a calmer environment. And it's an environment where you don't get distracted. You're in Ireland, I know nobody there. It's literally just a gym and home. And a fight like that is a dangerous fighter.
Obviously got that Kronk sort of grounding, taking any of the aggressiveness that he instills in his fighters. Can you see that coming through now?
Yeah, he loves knockouts, of course. And I showed him my last fight I can hurt people, but he knows I'm a pure boxer as well. You don't get Olympic medals for not being able to box. So we show him both elements. I only got to show it in 2 rounds, but hopefully through my career, you'll see more of it.
Feels like it's kind of a bit of a hub. You know, you've obviously got Galal, who's now mandated again for a world title. We've got people like Ibrahim Suleiman coming through as well. Kind of feels like you can all grow together.
Yeah, back in the day we had so much talent there, but nobody would really come down and put the shows there. It's always London or Manchester, which had great fighters as well. But I feel like Birmingham or the Midlands was always overlooked. And I feel privileged to be in the position where I'd say I'm one of the faces of it, and we're bringing up the next generation as well. So it's good to be a part of it.
Activity key next year? Do you want to be nice and active?
Yeah, 100%. I think activity is key. I need to just stay in the ring. That's when you learn. That's when you put the performances on. So for me, an active year and hopefully a great year for me.
You mentioned the lay of the land of the light heavyweight division. How far away do you think maybe in terms of number of fights you are before you move into that top end world title contention?
Truthfully, if you ask me, if you ask Andy, what I've been doing in the gym, we're ready now. The pro boxing is a business. So for me, it's do what I'm supposed to do in the gym. Eddie, my manager, Frank, they can sort it out. And here we are.
You'll be fighting on the home of boxing, DAZN.
Yeah.
That's obviously grown quite significantly over the last couple of years as well. You must be thrilled to be able to fight on a platform that allows you to box worldwide to a large audience.
That's what I'm excited about. A lot of my following is actually globally. And being able to maybe fight in America, fight in Japan, places like that, where I've got a lot of fans. That's what I'm excited about. It's something different for me. Of course, I love fighting in England, but being able to have the option or the opportunity is perfect for me.
I believe the MGM Grand's very high on your tick list.
Yeah.
Iconic place.
Yeah, I need to tick that off.
Since
Since a young kid, I remember watching the Mayweather fights there. I've always wanted to fight there. So maybe Ben Whittaker there, headlining for WBC, it makes sense.
That green and gold belt, something you visualised as a child, right?
Yeah, I say any world title, you should be proud and happy of it, but green, money, it makes sense.